You cannot manage what you cannot measure. It's one of my favorite quotes of Peter Drucker. You cannot manage what you cannot measure. Trust me, tracking your goals is a non-negotiable for me. Whether it's in business metrics, personal growth, relationships, everything can be measured. And it works. Trust me. Looking at your house, you know more or less which kind of rooms you need, which kind of materials you want, a little bit of a grasp you have, but you do not know all the details. That's the same for your business right now. You know what your business needs to look like. You know what the topic is you want to talk about. You know a little bit of content ideas, what you can talk about. And it's always coming back on that one main topic. You know what motivates you. You know what gives you energy. You know a little bit how you can help people. You have done a little bit of research. And now it's a time to make it very tangible. You want to know when your house is finished, but what needs to be done before that? What are the steps that we need to do in order to say by the end of next year our house is finalized? This is where goal setting comes in. Meet lifetracker. Lifetracker has been my favorite go-to paper. It's a simple piece of paper, but I use it every single day. Every single day, I write down my goals, my personal goals, my business goals for the day, for the week, for the quarter, for the year. And so far, every year, I am reaching all of my goals. Why? Because I'm focused on it and I want to make it happen. I put my energy in the things that I want to achieve. Of course, I have still open stuff because I still need to do things that I have to do. I need to change clothes. I need to brush my teeth daily. You have to eat. But 6 tasks I add in every single day in order to come closer to the life that I really want. And like I said before, everything is measurable. Give you some examples on the learning side. You want to learn, you're studying, you want to learn something new. I said before, you need to invest and bet in yourself. You want to learn. How can you track this? You can say every quarter, every year, I want to do one study. And you will block it in your calendar. I'm saying, for instance, with my wine, because I'm a wine nerd, this year I want to do one exam of my study. And that means it's a huge exam that I will spend every Monday from 7 to 9 learning about wine. Very simple. And on Thursday I will open a very nice bottle because I also need to learn and to taste it. These are my 2 non-negotiables every single week. Very simple. Learning. You can also say I want to learn just by reading books. You can say every month, I want to read 1 book. And you make a list, 1 month. This is what I'm dedicating. Every Wednesday, before I go to bed, I read a chapter. Whatever it is, put it in your calendar and write down 1 book every month. Another one is, for instance, you want to do 1 workshop every semester. You want to do 2 a year. Write it down. Which kind of workshop you want to follow. Networking, you want to be social, you're moving to a new country, you want to meet new like-minded people, or you want to start your own business and you want to network with like-minded scaleurs just like you. Then sign up at Meetup or other platforms, Facebook event. Make it a goal of you. Every month you will push yourself to go to that event. Every month you will go to another event and you will learn and you will talk to new people. Simple goal. Also, parenting is measurable. I do it every day. I want to spend 1 hour with my daughter, 30 minutes in the morning when I get up, full focus, no phones, just her and I play with her. Same for the evening. I put it in my calendar, non-negotiable for me. Or you can just say, I want to spend every Sunday, a family Sunday, no phones, just me and my family. And if you're very busy, you can say I do it once a month, every month, 1 full family weekend, whatever it is, whatever you can dedicate. It is really measurable. You just have to put in your calendar. The same for finances. You want to build your dream house or you want to start to invest. Then you can say every month, I need to invest $1,000, 1,000 euros, doesn't matter which kind of currency, but I need to have X amount by the end of the year. So therefore I need to do that. And sometimes you do not know. Sometimes you have 2, 3 goals, right? It's totally fine. If you want to start to learn investing, first you need to have the goal of learning. You say, for 1 year, I need to learn about what it is that investing is all about. And then the year after, you can say, I will now start to invest. But you will make a plan. And you will not regret 2 years from now saying, yeah, In fact, I didn't learn anything about investment and I didn't invest any stocks. Start now. 2 years is gone like this. Sports, health, also that is the easiest one to track. I say I want to sport 3 hours every single week. I do it by 3 times running, 4 times yoga. Put this in there. I want to eat healthy, but sometimes I like to crave something unhealthy. Say I have just 3 unhealthy snacks every single day, drinking a juice, whatever it is. But define it for you. You define your goals, but just make it measurable. How I am now using it, the life tracker. At the start of the year, or you want to start, I put goals for 6 areas: family, finances, work, health, learning, passions. Really, you're just a starter. Start with 3 goals, because otherwise it can be a little too confusing, complicated for you. Start with 3 goals. Say, family, work, health. Health is always a very easy one, more or less, if you do a little bit of sports. But that's very easy for you to track in numbers, because everything has to be quantifiable. Then, once I know of the year, this is what I want to achieve. For instance, I'm saying I want to go to 2 new places every year. Then I say at the beginning of the month, I say, where do I want to go on travel? I say more or less in April, I want to do this trip, and in October, I want to do this trip. So then I want to do a little bit of prep in advance. So I then say for the times before, I need to study a little bit of that. So every 50 minutes, I spend a little bit of research in booking a hotel, booking a car, do a little bit of research, what I really definitely want to see. So I put this one in my calendar already. The same for sports. I want to have 3 hours every week for a sport. So I already put in Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I go for a run. Tuesday, Thursday, I go for yoga, but I block it. Very simple. On your work, when you're just starting, don't just say, I want to have a revenue of 500,000K. It would be nice. Hopefully it will work for you. But if you're very realistic, you will be happy if you just have $5,000 by the end of the year. Because it really takes time building your business. So be honest with your goal. Set your goal. I want to have 10K by the end of the year. And then you will reverse back. You will think, the beginning of the month, what do I need to achieve in order to make the 10,000 happen? The first month, you will really say it's all about learning. It's about doing this course. It's about a little bit of research. A month is gone quickly, The second month is, for instance, all about content creation. I want to create content that looks a little bit okayish. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I want to focus on content creation. Then 3, I want to start learning about my customers. I want to start to feel them. I want to have interviews with them. I want to have like this kind of data testers. I would just want to test it out. The 4th month, I just revise and I will build upon that. Month 5, and you really say, take the time in order to really see what is feasible in order to make that 10K by the end of the year. The first dollars will be the hardest one. So that's totally fine. And once you have your monthly goal, you will start to look in your weekly goals. What is it every single week that you want to achieve that is still in line with your monthly and your yearly goals? And once you have that, you have to do it every single day. Single day, do 1 task minimum per topic. For me, I have 6 main tasks. My morning routine is getting up around 6:30 when my daughter's awake. I put 30 minutes full focus with her. Check. 1 task done. And it's also a little achievement. It's that dopamine that really gets you. Then on Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, I go to the daycare with her. I run with her. And I do an extra run after. So I have a little bit of my exercise. Check. Second goal done. So it's not even 9 o'clock and I already have 2 of my 6 goals done. In the morning of my work, I do another goal. I make sure that I focus on something for my work. For Yellow, for instance, I would say I need to create content. I need to create 30 reels. Just saying 20 reels, it doesn't matter. And then check. Because I know that content will help me to build visibility, to build brand awareness. But check. In the afternoon, I do something for my side hustle, for my Catalea, because here we have a goal to buy another condo. So I need to sell more. I need to put visibility out there. So when I do that, building content, whatever it is, I have again checked the goal. In the evening, I play again with my daughter, or I have a date night with my partner. It's check. I do a little bit for me. On Mondays, I do my wine. Check. Or on Tuesday, I focus a little bit on the traveling. Focus on 3 main tasks every single day. And when you become really an expert, you can do 5 to 6 tasks every single day. Not more, because that's almost impossible, because you really want to focus on quality over quantity. I started with a goal setting in 2018. I started very simple, 3 buckets every year. And in 2018, I really said, I want to start and launch my first business. And I did. Marketing Scaleurs was born in Chicago. On the health, I really said, I want to train for a marathon in the beginning of the year. And I did. In October, I ran the Chicago Marathon. I trained, I built a plan before to really make it happen. And then learning, I wanted to finalize my EMBA program. I wanted to have distinction. Check. 3 times check. 2019, learning. Category learning. I wanted to have my own book because I love to read. Every month I read 1 book. And I wanted to have my own book. I wanted to write about it, everything that I learned. Think Big, Scale Fast is a book that I launched. 2, on the business category. I wanted to continue my business in America, but I had to obtain my American visa. So I obtained my investor's visa. Travel. Every year I want to travel to 2 new countries. I traveled to Hawaii and I traveled to Mexico for the first time. 2020, business, my first side hustle. I launched my Atelier with 2 other partners from the EMBA. Learning, I kept learning. I obtained my WSET 2 in the wine in Chicago. Family, I met my partner that I am today, and we are building our future today. 2021, I have investment as a serial business. So in 2021, I said I wanted to invest 25K in stocks, and I did. Travel, I skied in Japan, a bucket list that I checked off. Family, I relocated from Chicago to Düsseldorf. 2022, business, I launched a new venture. I sold Marketing Scaleurs and I launched Yellow, a Belgium company. Learning, I kept learning, my WSET 3 in the wine. Traveled, we visit new countries like Saudi, Bahrain. 2023, health, I always definitely wanted to have a healthy pregnancy, so I make sure that every day I did 20-30 minutes of yoga. Even it was a little bit weirdish yoga, definitely at the end of my pregnancy, but I still wanted to do it. We welcomed our first daughter. 2024, I said we wanted to find a home, and at the end of 2024 we moved to Switzerland. Business, I wanted to raise 100K with Yellow. I raised 150K. Every single year I have 6 buckets that I want to achieve. Not every day I put focus on, but I put it aside in my blocker, so I will make it happen. And I really make it happen. So lifetracker is such an important tool.